Hello, my lovely friends, it's Margaret, and today we're going to be talking about NaNoWriMo. So it is that time of year once again, and by that time of year, I of course mean novel writing time. So I figured since you guys are going to be seeing a lot more NaNoWriMo content on my channel, since it is November here in a couple of days, I thought I would just make a quick video to tell you what NaNoWriMo is. It rocked my world when I discovered this concept, and it has been the kickoff of my writing year ever since. So for those of you that are going, Margaret, are those words even English? NaNoWriMo is the abbreviation for National Novel Writing Month. The big official original push takes place in November, from November 1st to November 30th. There are a couple other months where people do NaNoWriMo stuff. We have Camp Nano that happens in April and July, but the big main one that everyone talks about is the original NaNoWriMo, which happens in November. So the concept behind NaNoWriMo is that you take 30 days and you try and write as many words as you can. The official goal is to write a 50,000 word novel in those 30 days. If you get to 50,000 words by the end of November, you are officially a NaNoWriMo winner. Yep, there goes my competitive side. You know why I'm into this. Now, not everyone does the traditional 50,000 words in 30 days thing. Some people like to mix it up a little bit. Some people use NaNoWriMo in different ways. It's not always the same, but the idea of taking 30 days to focus on your writing has proved really useful to me personally. I tend to think of NaNoWriMo as the beginning of my writing year. I use it as a jumping off point. I use it to give me that kind of like New Year's Day kind of fervor that you get when the new year comes around. That's what NaNoWriMo is for me. And that's always proved pretty beneficial to me. So those that do the 50,000 words in 30 days are considered nano-traditionalists. You also have nano-rebels, and nano-rebels do whatever the heck they want during that month. The official definition is doing anything that has to do with writing that is not starting a brand new project. That can be editing a book, that can be plotting it, that can be working on the novel that you started last year and didn't get to finish. It is just a time of focus and camaraderie in the writing world. It is fantastic. You get to connect with people online. You can also use the website, which I will have linked down below, to find people in your region who are able to like meet up with you and do write-ins. I know that my particular region does quite a few write-ins during the month of November. I always make sure I go to at least a couple of them. There's just something about sitting at the table with someone else who is also freaking out about the fact that they are behind a word count for the week and they need to really write all. There's just something about that is empowering and makes you want to write more. Sometimes also, I mean, you also sometimes enable each other in procrastinating, but by and large, I know writing is a solitary process, but having someone to sit there with you at the table and be working on their own book while you are working on your book is just, it's wonderful, it's so much fun, and it doesn't require a lot of social energy. Praise Jesus. So for those of you that clicked on the video and knowing what NaNoWriMo is, the biggest question that is probably running through your head right now is, should I do NaNoWriMo? To that, I would give you an unqualified yes. Listen, here is the great thing about NaNoWriMo is if you sit down this month and you start working on that book, or you continue working on that book that you started, you're already doing more than most people who say they'd write a book do in a year. Even if November is the only time you work on your novel, you're still doing more than Joe Schmo sitting next to you with the next great American novel idea. He's just waiting for the right time to write it. So I know technically 50,000 words is what you need to be a winner, but I'm gonna say make Nano work for you. Maybe you don't think you're gonna be able to do 50,000 words. Maybe you have kids. Maybe you work in an industry where you're really busy during the season because haha, Christmas is coming. Maybe you don't do 50,000 words. Maybe you are like me and you're working on a revision. Maybe you want to start that novel, so you set a smaller goal than 50,000, a more achievable goal. But if you are thinking about doing NaNoWriMo, I would say take advantage of it. I would say take advantage of the fact that this month gives you the excuse to prioritize your writing and your work. Maybe you aren't able to bump it up to number 1 on your list, but maybe you can make it at least number 3 or 4 or 5 on your list. So that is what NaNoWriMo is about and what I will be doing this year. I hope you will be joining me this year. If you are, talk to me down in the comments. I would love to hear what you're doing. Is this your first time participating in Nano? Are you participating for the 14th time like some of us? I'm only on my like 5th or 6th time. Don't worry, guys. I'm still kind of a newbie at this. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up so I know to make more videos like this. If you are new to my channel, I make videos like this 2 to 3 times a week talking about books and writing, and I would love to have you hit that subscribe button. That is it for now, my friends. Happy writing, and I will see you later when we will talk about more wordy, nerdy things. Bye! Oh my gosh, Florida, why? Now, not everyone does the traditional 30-day